In this short video, I'd like to show you how to tailor your workbook by adding and removing sections. Now this can be really useful if you've got content in this year's workbook that you want to remove and add to next year's workbook. So let's jump in. The first thing we want to do is go to the workbook that we're going to remove and add sections to. Now that workbook needs to be the editable version, and that will be found in your resource section. So I'm going to work on this 23-24 workbook copy, and I'm going to take a section out of there and I'm going to add this progress view meeting record into it. So the first thing to do is to make sure it is the editable copy, so that when you click on the link you get these two options: create a response and edit resource. So we want to edit the resource, so I'm going to go into it and it'll open in the workbook builder. You can see the various tabs, various sections across the top, and the easiest thing to do is to go along to the section you want to remove. I'm going to take out this professional progression section, click on any page within that section, move over to properties. Under the template options here, scroll down, find reuse pages and click that. You can now close this workbook because the copy is made. So I'll go back to resources and you can see the professional progression section there. Now what I will say is, at the minute that is still live to this workbook, linked to the workbook. So what I'm going to do is take a copy of it by clicking the icon, go I want to copy, and I'll call it Professional Progression 1 copy. So now when I refresh my page, I've got my professional progression copy, the original copy and the workbook. I need to go back into the workbook to unlink these two. So it's the same process: into the workbook, locate the page, go back to properties, scroll down and click the tick that says reuse pages so that we're unlinking them. So now when I go back to my resource area, I'll just find my copy. This copy then is available to use and to customize as you wish. If I want to add a section into my workbook, I do exactly the same. Remember, we're going to add this progress view meeting record copy DB. I'll simply go into the workbook copy. Again, it must be the editable one. I'll click on add. So over on the right hand side here, add a new item. It'll ask me what I want to add: a template page, an existing resource, or a placeholder page. Well, this is an existing resource because it's in my resource area. When I click that, I'll get a list of all of the resources that I want, that I've got available to me. I want to add this progress review meeting record copy. I'll click on that, and what it does is it puts it in right at the end. So then I can simply save the workbook, and that's how to take sections out and add sections into your workbook to tailor them.